Ruby.
I'm a natural blonde, you know.
Yeah.
I guess I'd be a natural brunette.
Yeah. I think
I guess black hair is classified as brunette, right?
black hair. Well, it really depends on where you go. Like in I've heard in Japan, it's like brunette's pretty much the dominant hair color there. Or black. Well, black hair is predominantly the hair color there. But there are people who are naturally redheaded in certain cases. People who I've seen only one Japanese woman who has natural blonde hair, and it's because her grandmother on her mother's side had blonde hair.
That is
extremely rare.
Yeah, that is stupid rare.
Yeah, I know.
Those
and she's
because blonde hair is recessive, right?
Yeah, it's double recessive.
Yeah,
and the odds of it coming out in her
that's
were like 1 in 620,000. I think
crazy.
They did the math on that.
Yeah,
and she's considered a commodity.
Yeah,
because she's ethnically she's 90% Japanese. That's her. They did this just to prove it was that she had the blonde hair and everything, and it all depends because recessively, in terms of recessive genes, there was a black couple from Nigeria, and next thing you know, they give birth. The wife gives birth to a white, brown-haired, blue-eyed son.
That's actually possible. I mean, it's incredibly rare, but
yes,
all humans have the same genotype.
Yes, we do.
So
we at the base format, we are all the same.
So our phenotype is just the expression of the genes.
Yes.
So really,
all dependent on the other 23 chromosomes you get.
So theoretically, in the future, like I mean, if you follow any like transhumanist philosophy, we could actually alter the genes so that no matter what genes the parents had, the child would express the altered genes.
Yeah,
and it's not necessarily like you'd be
I
adding anything. You'd be adding anything, but it's theoretically possible.
That eugenics, I don't believe in. Eugenics is just, to me, that is truthfully altering the natural plan of human beings.
Eugenicists in the past just tried to eliminate unfavorable gene expression, but
and
that's more of a transhumanist.
Well, transhumanism and eugenics can go hand in hand. It all depends on who's running the ship.
Well, yeah, generally transhumanism is altering existing.
Well, if you alter it to like eliminate diseases and stuff like that, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But if you alter it to make sure that everyone's white and has blonde hair and blue eyes, if everyone has to look like that they're Wesley Snipes.
Right.
I mean, it really can go either way.
It could be horribly messed up. But I'm just saying that theoretically it's possible with enough study into
Well, I've heard about
gene expression.
Them altering sperm cells to have more dominant things and also disable the rest of them. And
I mean, it's pretty interesting because you said the implications. I mean, there's always good and bad. You could eliminate proclivity to cancer, but you could also
you could.
White supremacists could,
could alter everyone's.
But genes. See, that's the thing, though. It just proves how arbitrary something like that is. How stupid it is to believe in something like that. It's like, white people are better. But it's like if you could all of a sudden flip a switch on a gene to make them white or not, it's so arbitrary. It proves how ridiculous that philosophy is.
But that Nigerian couple I told you about, the husband was so upset. He thought his wife cheated. Yeah. But they did a test, and he was the biological father. And turns out the white gene actually came from him.
Yeah.
Turns out, I think it was 4 generations back. His grandmother was white. The maternal side was white.
Gosh, could you imagine how stressful that would be and how bad he would feel? Because it's like, I'd probably think the same thing.
I would. I would as well. I mean, heck, I have. I have African genes in my gene pool. I mean, it's on my dad's side. I've looked back and it's on my grandmother's side. But yeah, at any given time, heck, I could have a child that's as black as the night. And truth be told, I'd feel I wouldn't know how to feel, but if I did a genealogy test and found out, hey, the child's mine, I'd be like, I mean, heck, if the child is mine, I embrace it.
Yeah.
I embrace. I mean, no matter what, my dad always told me, son, whatever is yours and you put into this world, you have to be responsible for. It's just like, if I ever got a girl pregnant, I would not abandon her. Like a lot of these jerk offs I hear about.
Right.
Like,
well, I mean, that's something you really need to consider with all the wild oats you've been sowing lately.
Yeah, wild oats. They I think they hit their expiration date. And we've been recording that whole time.
Oh no, are you serious?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Yeah,
Okay.
I totally didn't realize that.
And that's a behind the scenes video.
Man.
I've been saving those, the behind the
Are you
scenes
for
videos,
real?
and I'm gonna post them sometime whenever we have enough.
Oh man. Well, that's gonna get interesting. Of course, we weren't really controversial. I thought that was a very honest, intelligent conversation.
I think so too, and that's what I love, and that's why people come to this channel as well. People love our intelligent conversations. No, really, people have commented.
Well, actually, yeah, people did like some of our rap battles because we do, thus far, have received most of the references.
Yes, yeah, there were some some guy said that we didn't get the Julius Caesar references, and I was like, I got all of them. It's just they didn't hit me. And well, you see the different reaction channels out there, they don't do discussions and stuff like Jinx. Jinx watches them and he does his big he does this, he goes like he like does those like crazy reactions. And I think that's why he's skyrocketed the way he does, because he overblows everything. We do critical analysis of a lot of things. Like there's some things that we watch that we can't even count, like Apple MOV or Smile HD. But overall, we're pretty critical of things, and I think that's what people respect about us. That's why I think we've gotten as big as we have. All right.